What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are back, round 6 of my Champions League. Vikings have got the bye. Wicket Takers taking on Snipers in a top versus bottom clash. Royal Hiney and the Sharks hopefully will be looking to make that second place their own. So we're going to start off first with Wicket Takers versus the Snipers. And now I did have the bowling stats. They were working. I went back into them, and they stuffed up. So I think maybe if you go first time in, have a look, they should be working. So we might possibly look at doing that next episode. I do have someone who is doing the stats separately for me, so hopefully they can go and sort that out. So good. I was just going to say a good start here for the Snipers. Fisher and Henry putting on a nice wee partnership, but Harvey goes and picks up the wicket to break that partnership. But still a very positive start. Harrison Green does it again. Wow, 2 and 2. Unbelievable. 12 wickets for Harrison Green for the tournament now. Illingworth's in. I would like to see him score some runs today, but again, he just can't seem to get off the mark, and when he does, just doesn't seem to score quick enough. So Harrison Green carrying on his fine form. As I said, 12 wickets in the tournament now, which is absolutely incredible. Stu Henry looking as though he is going to make possibly his first 50 as captain. He does go past 50 just there. I'm not sure if that is his first 50 he has ever scored in this competition, but he's going and setting the platform for his team quite nicely. Illingworth again, just not quite getting it done. 14 off 36. It's not a terrible strike rate, but it's not great. And what they're going to probably try and hope to do is keep Afridi out for as long as possible, because he is actually leading, well, not leading, he is second, sorry, in the runs scored for the season so far. So he's a guy who hasn't really delivered, I guess, with the ball, but with the bat, he has been very good. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens there with him coming in later. But this is a nice wee platform that the Snipers are going and building. 30 overs done, 4 for 138 they were, and I mean, they will be a bit disappointed, you know, the likes of Fisher and Illingworth going and getting those starts. Even Stu Henry, he'll be so annoyed right now. 86 off 100, very good start, but I thought today was going to be the day he was going to go and push on and score another 100. But Afridi in now, he's got a lot of time left, so that's positive for the Snipers as they look to go and try and get quick runs in these last 12 overs. 5 for 172 with 12 overs left to go. Berry going very close to his 50. Not sure if that is his maiden 50, but he has just gone and picked it up. And that is a big couple of wickets there from Hesselgrave. He gets Afridi for 12 and gets Dale shortly after that. So a double bang, and that's kind of what has happened. I mean, there's been 2 times in this game that they've just gone bang bang. Harrison Green picked up 2, Hesselgrave's picked up 2, and Green's actually finished his spell. He was 2 for 34. Hick not doing too bad either. 2 for 41, now 2 for 40. 3 for 48, I think. He picked up a wicket off his last ball or the last over. So I'm not quite sure what wicket takers CC are chasing. But both these two, I mean, when you've got the top order, Tom hasn't been doing great, but I think runs for him are just around the corner. We're only halfway through the tournament, so I think the second half he's going to really have a big half of the tournament. Warner, who we know is dangerous, he's scoring a lot of runs. Romeo as well, I think he's third now in the run scoring list. With Spriggs is actually leading, I think, after his 100 that he got last week. So, good start here from the wicket takers CC. 67 for none off their first 10 overs, and Warner going absolutely crazy, as we have really, I guess, come to expect from him. And a 37 ball 50 there for him, really going and setting the team off on a good start. But the Snipers are going to need something here. They're going to need a change of fortune, change of bowler. I think it hasn't quite worked out for them yet today. They've got to bring someone else in. They've got to try and pick up wickets. They're not defending the biggest total in the world, so they can't really try and contain here. They've got to go and take those wickets, which at the moment they're not really doing. Must be the curse of the captains today. When they're getting close to milestones, they just go and get out. So there's one that they needed. But whether it is going to be enough to go and carry on, and I guess stop this wicket takers CC train, which has been going full steam ahead right from game 1, Jaden Rowe getting Romeo there for 13, so another wicket to him. Romeo would have been looking to go and push forward in the run-scoring chase there, but David Warner, I think an 83 or 84 ball 100 there. His second 100 of the tournament so far, so his second in 5 games, and he is really leading from the front as a very good wild card. Probably at the moment I'd probably toss up between Warner and Afridi as the picks of the wild cards so far. But looking very comfortable in this chase here. Warner has slowed down a little bit, but I mean they'll probably just be looking to go and just consolidate here and just look to get through just 2 down. It will give Warner, I guess, some extra time in the middle, which he probably doesn't need, but it will give Jones some time in there as well, which, you know, time in the middle is always important. And as you can see there, wicket takers winning with 11 overs to spare and by 8 wickets. So that's going to be a big win for them when it comes to net run rate. Snipers still looking for their first victory. What's going on there? We're not quite too sure. And then this game here, this is the game that is going to keep either one of these 2 teams, I'd say, in touch with wicket takers. We've got the Royal Hiney taking on the Sharks. Very close game last time. I think they played in round 1. I think all these teams played against each other in round 1. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Can Sharks pick up the victory, or is it going to be Royal Hiney raining on their parade again? Would be nice for me, for Sangakkara to score some runs and myself to take some wickets, because that hasn't really been happening. Those are the 2 big draw cards of this side that we want to go and try and get something going. But saying that, it would just be nice to get runs on the board, which hopefully we can go and do, and then go and pick up some early wickets. But that is not what we wanted. Early wickets, yes, we got them, but they are against us. So McIntyre goes for 14. Sangakkara, who I was just saying I wanted him to score some runs today, he's gone to the Chiz for 5. And all of a sudden, not in a bad space of mind, but there's another one down. So we really need Lickley, probably myself, and Jay Pookie to score us some big runs today. Otherwise, yeah, we are going to be struggling to set a good total. Would be nice if Cook could score some runs too. And Lickley, I mean, he's done it before. I think he's got 100 this season so far. So the one good thing is Chiz, who's taken those 2 wickets. He's almost bowled out. He's bowled 9. Surely you would bring him back just for his last one. Surely you wouldn't leave him there to bowl 1 over later on. We've got our Westball, who's been taking wickets as well. And so yeah, it is just going to be, I guess, a bit of a patience game, really going and trying to get through. Because not at too bad of a stage. Halfway through, 3 for 104, so it could be a hell of a lot worse. And these 2 are really starting to look to get settled, building a nice wee partnership, which they are going and doing. And Cook, very close to a 50 as we just lose Lickley there for 22 off 44. Mitchell Johnson getting the catch, but Luke Kaur getting the wicket. And he gets another one. Cook, no 50. What is it today about players who are nearing milestones and just not being able to go and get over the final line? It's happened time and time again. It happened to Stu going in on his 100. Happened to, who did it happen to? Happened to someone trying to go and get their 50. And it's happened here again with someone trying to go and get their 50. So, Jay Pookie, that's a big loss because he's a real powerhouse hitter for us down towards the bottom. Johnson picks up a wicket. He hasn't got many of those this season. And Luke Court as well. 3 for 39 so far off his 9 overs. He would have to be one of the picks of the bowlers so far. We're going to need a big last 7 overs here. I'd quite like to get somewhere up around 250, but that doesn't quite look like it is going to happen. The captain, Spriggs, brings himself on towards the end of the innings. Martin again, Martin Crook doing what I said he does, and that's just going and just picking up wickets, just annoying little wickets, and he's got another one there, and all of a sudden that 250 for us is probably more going to be looking like about 230. If I could score a 50, which I can't go and do, 47. So I think it's about 2-7 that we are defending. So we are going to need early wickets from these guys because, as we've seen in the past, a very strong batting lineup that this Royal Hiney side has. Nathan Lowe getting that wicket and Toner getting the other opener. So that's what we needed. We needed those quick wickets. That's what happened against us, and now we just really want to go. I think Spriggs is a big wicket here. He's coming off a big 100 last game, so we really want to go and try and stop him early and just get down into those lower order / middle order players early on. Connor's playing a bit like Illingworth. Just can't seem to score runs. There we go. That's another one that we needed. So Cliff picking up the wicket. And yeah, that is really what we need to break the partnership. We need Spriggs. I think he is going to be the key man in this chase. Because, yeah, 227, I think, is the total that we're chasing. He's carrying on his good form, though, is Muzza. He's got another 50. He'll be looking to go and try and capitalise, try and make it into back-to-back hundreds for himself. And really go and, I guess, steer this side home. That's what he's going to want to do. But we're going to need some wickets. We're going to need them sooner rather than later. And so hopefully bringing in Iliha, who has been our pick of the bowlers so far. He was second in the rankings there. Toner, he's been expensive today, but he has gone and picked us up the wickets where we have needed them. He's got Russell for 12, and he is 2 for 45 off 7 overs. So as I said, a little bit expensive, going now at 6 and over, but he has picked up those wickets. So we are going to need some more. Spriggs looking very comfortable. He has slowed down a little bit, but just as I say that, he goes and just absolutely smashes it. There's another wicket. So this is going to be a very tense finish, I would say. At 30 overs, 5 for 135, I think it was. So very, very close. Very close. We need Spriggs. He's the key man. I think if he stays in, they're going to go and chase this down. And he's very possibly going to go past 100. So that's the second time in a row he's gone past 100. Back-to-back hundreds. And he will be carrying on, I guess, that big time. Well, he'll just be getting that... What's a leading run scorer? Leading run scorer, that's what I'm trying to say. And, yeah, this partnership has really gone and taken us out of the game. We needed to go and break it up. Luke Kaur, he's been batting very well as well. He's 45 off 48 now, and only, half a dozen left now for Royal Hiney to go and get. And it's looking as though it is going to be a very comfortable chase, which it is. Spriggs, man of the match, 125 not out off 119. I myself, 47 not out, but we just really struggled. Guys got starts for us, but just couldn't go and push on, and we didn't get those wickets early on that we needed. So well done to Royal Hiney on another good game. I think that makes him 2-0 against us this season, so no doubt Spriggs will be going and rubbing that in next time he goes and sees me. But as we can see from the ladder now, wicket takers, they're still top. Royal Hiney just behind them on net run rate. The Sharks sitting comfortably in third, 4 points ahead of the Vikings in fourth. And the Snipers will still be looking for their first win when we come around to next round, round 7, which they actually have a bye. So we're going to have to wait till round 8 for that. Vikings versus the Sharks, and then the top of the table clash to finish things off. Wicket takers CC taking on Royal Hiney, which is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. I think that could potentially determine who is going to finish as premiers of the round robin. So anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. FIFA 16, Aston Villa career mode. Make sure you do not miss that.